really? Really? And our son's in Miami. So I have to be calm on the phone with him, you know, like a loving mother. I have to be happy on the TV every morning live from New York.
So who is Wendy right now?
Happy.
Are you?
Yeah. Yes, Karen, yes!
It's weird doing hot topics and being a hot topic.
Hey, what's up, fam? Today, we're diving into the messy relationship of Kevin Hunter with Wendy Williams. The divorced duo has suddenly become the talk of the town after the revelation that Kevin wants to walk down the aisle with Wendy again. And well, she's not taking it really well. So let's find out more about this shocking and problematic proposal. Wendy has left no stone unturned in exposing Kevin Hunter, and by the looks of it, she's over the guy by now. The more successful I got and he got, and we believed in each other, the more of a jerk he became. He used his good credit to purchase property that he chose to wine and dine his extramarital affairs. Wendy Williams has been particularly bitter towards Kevin Hunter lately, but things weren't always like this.
Look, I'm a straight shooter, pow. All you gotta do is Google him and you see the story. You can believe what you want, but...
I actually find it hard to believe that Kevin and Wendy were married for almost 2 decades. Now they're at each other's throats all the time. That's one hell of a transition. Yikes. But would you believe that Wendy and Kevin were so in love at one point that they went against all odds for each other? The duo met in 1994 on a skating rink, and something instantly clicked. It was basically love at first skate for them. Reports started swirling around that Kevin Hunter had popped the question, and Wendy is over the moon. And well, any girl would be. But Wendy had no idea what was about to hit her. The couple got married within 3 years of meeting and became the it couple of Hollywood. But deep down, only Wendy knew what was really going on between them. She kept the dark secrets of her life to herself, and the world was stoked when she finally spoke up.
Yeah, well, I mean, I had to, and all right, we were married for almost 22 years. We were together for 25 years. I don't regret the day of meeting him. I don't regret putting up with him for all 25 years. And that has nothing to do with him having this baby or him having this side girl for almost 15 years.
Amid their roller coaster relationship, Wendy and Kevin welcomed their very first child, Kevin Hunter Jr., back in the 2000s. But the real issue started when Kevin wanted Wendy to host a talk show. Wendy was fairly new and super freaked out, but she felt like she had no choice, so what's better than to just go with the flow? So Wendy Williams gave in and started working for Kevin Hunter. Kevin became the agent and manager of Wendy. Talk about work-life balance. And soon he was the executive producer of the Wendy Williams Show. Kevin Hunter used to call all the shots on Wendy's show, and he also had the final say in picking out guests. An insider spilled some beans on their relationship dynamic at the time, and the details will literally shock you. No one thinks it's the right place for Wendy. She seems so frail and vulnerable. It's frightening just how completely under Kevin's control Wendy is, but she won't hear a word against him. The insider also reported, "Those close to her are terrified something awful is going to happen. She comes to the set looking terrible." So, Kevin Hunter was basically a red flag since the very beginning, and our girl Wendy had to go through so much before she finally realized the truth. As time passed, the situation got worse, and Wendy started hearing about all those affairs Kevin Hunter was having. And when she allegedly confronted Kevin, he replied in the worst way possible. According to an insider, Kevin Hunter reportedly hit Wendy multiple times. Daily Mail also came up with a detailed report of what was really going on with the couple. The media house reported, "He takes her phone, she has 0 friends, she's not in regular contact with her family, he controls every aspect of her life because he's insecure." Geez, Wendy always seemed so composed. Who knew what was happening behind closed doors? Wendy even revealed in an interview that she overheard Kevin Hunter talking on the phone with his side chick. And what's really disgusting is that Wendy gave birth to their first child only a few weeks ago.
A late night telephone call and some clandestine whispering. You see, I had already had the baby, so when you deliver a baby, the mother doesn't get much sleep anyway. You know, I overheard some greasy talk from the next room. Well, who's he talking to? So, you know, I tipped and I crept and I heard what I heard, and I was like, wow, okay, so this is how it's going down.
But despite all the cheating scandals swirling around, Wendy decided to stay with Kevin Hunter. I mean, it's shocking to me why Wendy would choose to stay in such a toxic relationship, but apparently she was so mentally and emotionally under his control that she felt like she just couldn't leave. Fans believe that Wendy Williams made a huge mistake to give Hunter another chance, and it was going to bite her in the future. but at the time, she did give another go to her marriage for the sake of her child. Soon enough, Wendy's claims that Kevin loved her were challenged by an insider. Guess who filed a lawsuit against Kevin Hunter? Well, his very own employee, Nicole Spence. She revealed that Hunter harassed her and even fostered a hostile work environment. But what would really shock you is that the employee also revealed that Hunter has physically abused Wendy on multiple occasions as well. In one instance, Mr. Hunter stormed into the studio, demanded that other employees leave, and openly physically abused Ms. Williams, pinning her against the wall with his hand around her neck, choking her while repeatedly pounding his fist into the wall directly by her head. Goosebumps, right? Reports also emerged that Kevin Hunter had a relationship with their therapist, but Wendy was hell-bent on supporting him. I mean, girl, wake up already. The guy's a walking, talking red flag. Wendy clarified, "You can believe what you want. I stand by my guy. He's not just my husband, he's my business partner, one of the executive producers on the show, and he's also my manager. He and I are glued to the hip." After this statement, people started saying that Wendy probably wants to leave Kevin, but she couldn't do it for the sake of her career. But soon, reports started circulating that Wendy and Kevin were separated. Finally, one good decision from Wendy's side. But wait, what? Did Wendy actually push all these reports under the rug and continue to support Kevin Hunter? Oh, girl. Wendy talked about her wedding ring and said that people shouldn't just assume stuff, and that this wedding ring is going to be on her finger forever. "I'm still very much in love with my husband, and don't ask me about my marriage until you see this ring gone, and it ain't going anywhere, not in this lifetime." It wasn't even a month later that Wendy hosted her show without the wedding ring. And no, I did not see that coming. Wendy even filed for divorce. Good for her. And this is when Kevin Hunter got a taste of his own medicine. Kevin had an alleged affair with Sharina Hudson even while he was still married to Wendy. So when the divorce was finalized, he reportedly started living with her. But it all took a very dark turn when Kevin started running out of money. Hunter's side chick got pregnant, and after cutting all ties with Wendy, Kevin didn't have a lot of money to support Sharina. Wendy was even paying about $250,000 to Kevin Hunter every month as alimony, but as her show got canceled, the money stopped pouring in. Kevin even sued Wendy so he could get the alimony every month, but the tables really turned when a report revealed that Sharina Hudson was also suing Kevin Hunter. This story has more twists and turns than a soap opera. Sharina reportedly sued Kevin for not paying rent of the house they were living in and for not giving her enough money to support the child. Well, karma really is a bitch. Kevin Hunter obviously separated from Sharina because of the lawsuit, obviously, and now he doesn't have a wife or a side chick. So, Kevin Hunter is trying to crawl his way back into Wendy Williams' life so he could build his empire back from scratch. He allegedly wants to get married to Wendy again because he has no money to support himself anymore, and now that he has another child, things might get worse in the near future. However, Wendy is better than this now. She's seen the man at his worst and has been nothing but kind to him, and he has continued to humiliate her before the world. So it's not like Wendy will go running back to Hunter if he proposes. Do you think if Kevin Hunter pops the question again, Wendy will cave? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to hit that like button if you're living for this juicy gossip, and subscribe to stay on top of all the latest tea. Until next time, stay fabulous and let's keep our eyes peeled for more jaw-dropping updates.